Thanks, guys. We can tell by the packed parking lot here at Wegmans in Syracuse, it was ranked yet again as the top-ranked grocery store chain in the United States, according to Consumer Reports. Last year was the first year that the Chiefs had made the playoffs since 1998, so they're trying to keep all the fans in Central New York coming here to NBT Bank Stadium, as well as trying to keep more fans coming to the ballpark. There's no question that a deer can cause damage to a car. You can see it right here in the light. Crushed, done, nothing left. There's even some deer fur tucked in a little crack right here. Well, guys, 91 employees work at the J.P. Morgan Chase inside of Lyman Hall here at Syracuse University, but they're going to walk down these stairs for the final time on June 30th. This car right here is a 2008 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's an SUV, so you'd think it would be pretty good in weather just like this, not when it has tires that are as bald as this one. It began in 1992. Since then, the Adirondack Scenic Railroad has provided people from all over North America with the beauty of fall foliage in central New York. The railroad brings in volunteers, like conductor Al Haywood. He is in his 12th year, and even to this day, the job brings joy into his life.
I enjoy the conductor part and doing the physical part of being a conductor and managing the train, but I probably more importantly like working with the passengers and the pure enjoyment that the trip brings them.
The train gets some attention. The foliage peak season is one of the busiest. Haywood says each train sees nearly 400 passengers per day, with the trains running 4 days a week. The Adirondack Scenic Railroad is a good time for everybody, whether you're young or whether you're old. It all depends on what you want to do. Some people, like Claire Lyons, just want to enjoy the ride and take in the nature. For her, she's trying to stay busy.
I'm trying to fill my life with interesting things. I've lost a wonderful husband, and it's a lonesome time.
Taking the ride through the Adirondacks also brings back some precious memories.
I'm missing my husband because these are the things that we would do together. So,
reporting in Utica, Austin Pollack, NCC News. Baseball has begun in Florida and Arizona for Major League spring training, but there's a bit of a problem in central New York. Dick Rockwell Field at Lemoyne College has about 4 feet of snow, with their season opener just a few weeks away and no warm weather in sight. Out here, it's the dead of winter. But in here, baseball. One of the worst winter months in Syracuse history has put a damper on the start of the Lemoyne baseball season. Although they usually start the season with some practices indoors, head coach Scott Cassidy does not see the team stepping onto their field until the end of April.
It's not only the snow now, and it's the temperatures, and with the temperatures being below freezing, you know, it's going to be a long time before everything thaws out there.
Lemoyne has had scheduling issues related to the snow in previous years, but mainly because of the weather in the Syracuse area. New England has had a harsh winter, so now the issue is not just the home schedule, but the road one as well. Cassidy says when neither team's field is available, it's time to think outside the box.
Try to find a neutral site. Fortunately, in the last few years, a lot of teams have been getting turf fields. We have to find those turf fields, hope nobody's renting them already, and hopefully they plow them and blow the snow off of them so that they're available.
Ground balls don't go well on hardwood floors. For the outfielders, practicing indoors is even more of a challenge. Indoor practices make game preparation unrealistic. Outfielder Donato DeNorcia chose to play college ball at Lemoyne after playing high school ball in Naples, Florida.
It was really hard at first. Hand warmers. That's been my secret so far. I put like 2 in my back pocket or so, sometimes slip them in like a sleeve.
Being in the gym means DeNorcia cannot take fly balls that he might see in games. The weather doesn't just impact the schedules, but it also affects practice drills and situations.
It is frustrating being in the cold. It's tough being in this gym, not getting, fly balls, getting ground balls that decide to skip up because we're on a wood floor.
Cassidy spent 3 years pitching in the major leagues with stops in Toronto, Boston, and San Diego. He is a 1998 graduate of Lemoyne. This season is one that he won't be forgetting anytime soon.
This is my 5th year as the head coach, so for 5 years here, and I don't even remember it being this bad. I played here when I was in college, and I don't remember it being this bad even when I was playing.
Lemoyne was supposed to play a weekend series on Long Island this past weekend. Both games were postponed. For now, the only competition for the Dolphins is with Mother Nature. Well, guys, this is just a big issue because there's about 4 feet of snow, and the snow continues to pile on this baseball field. It's going to be a while until they get their season underway. They're trying to look into some alternatives right now. It was a busy Saturday on the ice, on the court, and on the diamond, but it's also a busy day for SU lacrosse. Good afternoon, I'm Austin Pollack. Moving to the ice now, the Islanders beat the Capitals 3-1 in Game 6 in what could very well be the final game at Nassau Coliseum. The Islanders force a Game 7 down in Washington, but if New York loses, last night was the final game in Nassau County. To the hardwood, the Golden State Warriors trying to close out Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans in Game 4. We'll take you to the third quarter. Warriors up a dozen. Stephen Curry behind the head pass to Harrison Barnes for the slam. Curry was smooth at the Smoothie King Center. Golden State up 74-60. Not only did Curry drop 39, but he did it all in stellar fashion. An off-balance three from the right wing over Anthony Davis. This kid can do it all. And just to add some fun to it, Klay Thompson joins the three party. Riots have broken out in Baltimore in response to the mysterious death of Freddie Gray. Gray suffered spinal injuries while he was in custody of Baltimore police. Those injuries led to his death on April 19th. The protesters left City Hall at around 6 o'clock yesterday and made their way to Camden Yards just before the Orioles were set to face the Red Sox. That wraps up NCC News Sports at 12 o'clock. I'm Austin Pollack. For more, visit nccnewsonline.com.